Okay, so I'm just doing a video for today's class. Today's week 9, day 2. And what I'm doing is this pie graph stuff. So some of this you've already seen before, but I want to make sure that you understand what pie graphs look like and how to read them and understand them. So the first one that I included for you to peruse is this one here with the favorite Jolly Rancher flavor. I'm guessing some of you might disagree. So those of you who love grape probably aren't stoked on this. I'm actually surprised that watermelon isn't bigger, and I'm a little surprised too that blue raspberry gets the respect that it does. It's not my favorite flavor by any means. Anyway, so the questions that go with this Jolly Rancher pie graph: what is the least popular flavor of Jolly Rancher according to this chart, and what is missing from this chart that would make it better? So answer those questions that go with that chart. Next. This is a series of pie graphs, and the key to understanding this one is to recognize that this pie graph leads to this pie graph, which leads to this pie graph down here. And if you recognize what's going on here, it's pretty scary to really understand it. Um, to recognize that 97% of the world's water is saline, which means salt. It has salt in it. But it makes sense if you look at the oceans, and it makes sense. What scares you the most, though, of this is like of that, all the water on Earth, only 3% is fresh water. And then it breaks it down even more to surface water, actual water that's not tied up in something else. So, scrolling down here to the questions for this one with the water pie graphs, what does saline mean? I just explained it. If you need to go back, it's about a minute back in the video. And where is most of the world's fresh water located? Kind of a tricky question, but look at the freshwater pie graph and figure out where most of the water is located. Next series of questions is a human's reaction when the internet does not open on the first click. Now, this one might be a little hard to read, but it basically says patiently wait or click, 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 again, again, again. And the idea being that everybody freaks out when it doesn't work right away. The second one here, which is kind of cool, is an interesting one about Pac-Man. People who look at this say, most people, 3/4 of people, think it resembles Pac-Man. And the black, this quarter shows what doesn't, people who don't think it resembles Pac-Man. Those are both a little bit funny, and choose one really and explain why you think it's funny. The next one, create a pie chart using Google Slides. So this one is a pretty straightforward task. Essentially what you're going to do here, and it's just down in the bottom part here. What you're going to do is click on insert, just like you did for the previous day's assignment. And if you go to chart, click on pie, and a pie graph will open. Now, truthfully, that's done. You could hand this in, and I would have to give you a level 1, a nice 50. Bottom line here is I am marking these. I need to see that you're able to make and build a pie graph. So take it, tweak it, play with it, add it, make it your own, and make it better. So essentially what I've just done is I've clicked on this, open in sheets. You're going to open the sheets, and instead of period 1, you're going to have you're going to take that out because it doesn't need to be on there. You're going to you can change the title. You can change, I'm not talking about teams. I'm talking about weather this week. And sorry, that's my title, not my. So I'm going to go sunny, and I'm going to go cloudy, and And let's go snowy, and I don't know what else. Rain. So, okay, here we go. So we have 7 days this week. How many days last week were sunny? Let's say 2 were sunny. Almost all. I'd say the rest, 5 were cloudy. But that doesn't add up to 100%. But it's okay because we're talking about days and partial days. The days that it was snowy and rainy, there wasn't snow. There was 0 snow. And rain, I think it was only 1 day where it was rain. But rain and cloud can go together. So here we go. That's what our pie graph looks like. 25% of days it rained. 1 day it was 1 day it was rainy. Most of the days it was cloudy. This really shows you some false information though, because like I said, on a day when it's cloudy, it's also going to be rainy. So you have 7 days of the week, 2 plus 5, and this just kind of throws off your data. This actually is a terrible pie graph in that sense. But again, it's just what I'm testing you on here is to see that you can make a pie graph, tweak it, change it. So that would be a level 2. If you made sure that it made sense and took out cloudy, because that doesn't make any sense. Take out cloudy completely and delete that row, and said, okay, so it's sunny. And actually, it would probably make more sense if you take out rain, to be honest. It's either sunny or not sunny. And I mean, it's such a simple, such a pointless. Let's just do that. Cloudy. It's such a pointless. There, that makes more sense. But now we need to edit a lot of these things. So you can go in, change the titles. So last week's weather. And then sunny, cloudy there. I'm actually going to change the colors of this though, because that's boring. I'm going to change the colors on the chart as well. There's a lot of things you can tweak, change, and play with. If you click Advanced Edit, it will actually open up a series of panels that you can adjust. So, for example, I'm going to change the color. I want sunny to be yellow, of course. I want cloudy to be gray, of course. Oops, where's the cloudy? Oh, here we go. Cloudy. So change the color and let's make it gray. Yucky. There you go. And yeah, you're going to update that. And more importantly, go back here and you can update this. That looks much better. And that would be a level 3. Excuse me. Oh boy, bless me. So the next step, because you want to try and get this level 4 thing going, there's a number of things you can do here. There's a couple of, you can make it a better pie graph, change more facets, change more components. I would also suggest, I guess I didn't change the title after all. So, weather last week. Did I change that? Oh, there's spelling mistakes. Perfect. So change up as many things as you can. Even change the chart type, because even within pie graphs, you have a number of different pie graphs you can use. You can have a 3D pie graph. Looks better. Let's be honest. It's just a step up. The next thing I recommend is if you want to get that level 4, cut it. So cut and insert it as a drawing instead, and that'll look better and work better. You can write on top of it, tweak it even more. Thank you. Insert, and we're